The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
What you like that smell?
Here we go. 180! Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, man. 21. He's checking. 13. Check 15.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
John, he's not coming.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's complete to Chris Conley. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
First down, a run with Cohen. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't like how DeMarcus Lawrence is grabbing me.
Trying to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 33.
Will be grabbing me on some old basic here.
Early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end Fant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the team
I know you ain't going to continue to blitz me like I ain't going to expose that or something, my guy.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in close territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field,
you almost got there, buddy.
Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo now. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
I don't even know what that nigga either likes to do now that I think about it. Isn't he like running the ball? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, he's definitely like running this ball.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones.
Oh, that didn't work.
Nice move will yield nothing.
I fucked around and blocked on my fucking player, too.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Jones.
Woo.
He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen.
Jesus, guys.
Across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We should hold that block a little longer.
Runs to the edge. We think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 17, Garoppolo. And the return stops
Oh, my God.
39-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Jesus, what?
Into the end zone.
Wow.
Tampa Bay touchdown.
Wow.
Aaron Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the
Wow.
year. As his guys are on the board in this 1st quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
I can't believe I just got beat to the
So
sideline like
7
that.
now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across
That
the
really
25.
just flew me. That cutback was crazy.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
What the hell?
That's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get
Big
him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. First down, Cohen. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tariq Cohen, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view
I know,
than when you're
this
trying to
is
figure out how to
crazy.
fix things there.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Jones. And
Man,
he'll take this up
so
near
crazy.
the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
20. 59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go ahead.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Murdered that
And
nigga.
that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
White.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. This is the tight end Fant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll run on second down with
I should have kept going outside.
after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5.
That was crazy.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
That's like 20. And Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm on.
Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick, and that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here, and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use use a timeout. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
You heard me? Yeah. Nah, I'm trying to make it worse.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On second down, it's Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
God damn it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Here we go.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
21.
There's Garoppolo to throw.
And
that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, go Jets.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They'll try to throw here. Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with
Oh,
the football.
wow.
That led to the sack.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run it with Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
You ain't doing nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. And this one caught by Des Bryant. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they try to sweep to Jones.
God damn it, bro.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things.
Oh, wow, what the hell, man?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there on the screen pass. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Back now in Tampa. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now Garoppolo. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Jesus.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
31-14.
Seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be
Keep throwing that fucking shit. Keep throwing that shit.
Well, gets picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, Cohen. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
65.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Guys.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 50 seconds to mine. I'm trying to collect.
2nd down and goal. Garoppolo.
Jesus Christ.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
4 fucking turnovers this game.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Noah Fant, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of